We're up again.
We don't sleep.
We're in Tahoe.
Look at that Jefferson Starship. How could they possibly even be together still? Aren't they all dead?
Jefferson Starship lives on in another dimension.
So what are we looking for this morning?
We're looking for the jackpot. That's what we're looking for.
Looks like a couple of soft clouds up there.
Well, Harris has 24-hour slot machines.
Some blue sky.
So have you determined our sunrise spot, Ken?
I was hoping you would be my eyes and ears of the road here and would just say, stop here.
I'll let you know.
What the? Ooh. Oh, don't worry.
I can't work like this.
He complains about everything.
I see.
Oh. Very nice. I'll just park right here.
Look at that.
Right on.
Look at that. Look at that view.
We had to get out of the van, grab our gear, and literally run down the beach to start shooting.
Run.
When the sun is rising, colors and light change constantly, so you have to move fast if you're going to capture the moment.
I was a little bit late, but Andre got there faster than me. And he found a spot by the rocks that made a great foreground element that went with the beautiful pink sky.
Literally, there was 15 or 30 seconds of that light and it was gone. The best light happened immediately when we got here, and I got the shot and Ken didn't because he was fumbling with crap in his bag.
We lost the color that was in the sky. It was really nice, but I think it's gonna make it nice black and white because of that snow that's on the rocks. Whew. Hopefully Andre got the color. He was running a little bit faster than I was, and I think he captured some of the color. He's a colorful guy.
When we showed up, the color was so intense, and then all of a sudden, it was gone. When the color goes away, sometimes there's also great moments of contrast, and that can still create a dramatic image. Even if the light is not right, there is still a great picture to be had.
We're here with Patrick Nagle. He's a Tamron tech guy.
Yeah.
Today, we're hitting the ski slopes with Patrick to see him in his element.
Could you turn that heat down a little bit?
Oh,
It's like right in my...
You're not warm enough in your spider gear?
I'm hot. Somebody turned it up. I didn't.
Did you turn it up?
I didn't turn it up.
I didn't turn it. I thought I turned it down. Maybe I accidentally turned it up.
So, you used to be living out here.
5 years ago,
5 years ago? How long did you live out here?
just for the winter, 6 months.
So you were like a single guy out here sowing your wild oats?
Not quite.
No. What do you mean not quite?
Oh, wild oats.
That's why you come out here. For girls and skiing and 24-hour casinos.
Bunnies and brie bros.
I didn't have money for any of that.
So what did you do out here?
It was more about
Brie broing.
Brie bro.
being here on the mountain.
You just snowboarded all the time. Did you work?
On the mountain, yes.
One of those guys.
I was one of those guys. Basically, my job was to go to a spot that had gorgeous views of the lake,
Yeah.
take pictures of people, and the idea was to
sell them.
Right. So you would basically
Really
go to
nice
like a
photos.
perfectly wonderful spot,
Pristine.
and then people would show up, and you just basically hijack them and be like, "You want a thing?"
No obligation. Take the photos now. You can go down and check them out.
And so we're going to experience then today the magic of Patrick
gonna
Nagle's
see it.
photography.
In the process.
We're going to see it real time.
Yeah.
Patrick Nagle, photographer.
PNP.
I don't know what that means.
Pat Nagle Photography.
Oh, PNP.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Right?
Like that.
We are going to experience PNP. A little bit of that up in here.
Yeah.
And it's going to blow your mind.
Wow.
This is the worst. It was easier yesterday. Would I swell up?
I don't understand.
What?
Yesterday.
You can't get your foot in either.
You guys have the right one?
Oh, you left them in the van overnight?
Yeah.
Oh, big mistake.
Not happening. You have any advice?
I think they contracted.
There we go. There he is. This is why I switched to snowboarding.
As much fun as we're having, I haven't been on the skis in years. 13 years to be exact.
Snowboarding is what got me into photography in the first place. It really is one of my biggest passions. And to make those two things come together is absolutely beautiful. Today we're working with the Elinchrom ELB 400 paired with the Quadra Pro head. We have a bluebird sky, bright sun, so to fill that in, we want to get the nice starburst in the background. We need a flash that can be high power, durable in the snow, matching that up with the EL Skyport. What we're doing here is using high-speed sync. I can shoot up to 1/8,000th of a second and be able to really get a nice dark blue sky.
It's time for chipping later. The excellent skiers have to do their routine.
It's really crucial to get the lip of the jump and the landing in there. The only way to do this is with a wide-angle lens. And the Tamron 15-30 is the perfect tool for this.
I'm not a sports photographer, especially an action sports photographer. So I just wanted to keep it simple. A Tamron lens, camera, look for good light, set that shutter speed really fast, and freeze them flying through the air.
But we're doing good after like 13 years of not being on skis. My legs hurt.
Your legs hurt.
My legs hurt. But no, it's like riding a bicycle.
Like riding a
It
bicycle.
comes back. It
I
all
mean,
comes
all
back.
I know is you got this big backpack with too much stuff, which is your normal thing.
But it's like a quarter the size of my normal thing.
That's true, but what do I just got one camera,
One camera.
one lens. Look at that, right around the thing.
But I did kill it on that gigantic jump. We got some pretty sweet stuff.
You went on the jump?
No.
Oh.
I caught some images of the guys jumping.
Oh, well, that's what we're here to do.
It's pretty killer. Is that a good word?
It's killer, brah. I have faith in you.
Killer, brah.
Total confidence. Kill in that box, brah.
You do tricks, kid. You're good.
I really don't know sometimes what the point of all this is. To put these obstacles in your way. It's a very unnatural thing in a natural place, but I did it anyway. My first feature. And I think part of getting it is understanding the sensibility of where to be. It's like that with photography in general, so if you know the spot to be, then sometimes getting the picture is quite easy.
Later in the day, the guys were jumping off this house. It was the first time hitting this feature, so they were a little bit hesitant. And I had to figure out the angle, where I was going to shoot from, and what the lighting situation would be. So we had to bring in this flash to fill in the shadows and get a nice even exposure. Hopefully this light will catch him. Got him pretty much tipping right at that corner.
Tipping.
Tipping it.
Little uncontrolled tipping.
These guys really made a huge effort. They would basically hit it, hike back up, and hit it again. We had to figure out the speed, the position, and what their trick was going to be.
Are you killing it, Ken?
See that shot, bro? You see that? Look at that shot, bro.
All right, dropping in here. Try a different angle. Sick. When you're working with the flash, you only have one shot to catch that peak action. And here, I definitely nailed it. Part of today's plan was to shoot a portrait somewhere on the mountain because they just have so many good views. And I had some ideas in mind that I had gone over with Andre in the beginning of the day. We met my buddy Steve at the top of the mountain and got right to it. We had the beautiful background of the lake and got some great shots with his goggles on.
But then he took his goggles off, and unfortunately the sun was just hitting Steve's eyes. So to make him more comfortable, we turned him around and used the sun as a backlight. In order to properly expose the subject, the background was overexposed. This changed the mood of the photograph and made it much more light and airy, but you could also make it a lot more dramatic.
When your background is so bright and you properly expose for it, your subject is going to be really silhouetted. So I used the strobe to balance that out. And fortunately, Ken was the perfect light stand. All the elements came together when I was shooting through the trees and using that flash to make a killer portrait. At the end of the day, I was really stoked. There's nothing better. You're tired, but you're smiling from ear to ear because you're just psyched for that next shot you're gonna get.
After a day on the mountain, I couldn't walk for a week, but now I can say I'm an action photographer.
If nothing else, it's a great adventure.